नमस्कार कार्यक्रम संवादको आजको एपिसोडमा यहाँलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। एभरेस्ट टेलिभिजनको प्रस्तुति कार्यक्रम संवादमा हामीले आज एकजना विशेष अतिथि लिएर उपस्थित भएका छौँ। कार्यक्रम संवादमा विभिन्न व्यक्तित्वहरूसँग हामीले संवाद गर्दै आइरहेका छौँ। आज पनि हामी एकजना पाकिस्तानी किसान नेतासँग आज हामी कुराकानी गर्न गइरहेका छौँ। काठमाडौँमा भइरहेको 3 दिने कन्फरेन्समा सहभागी एकजना पाकिस्तानी किसान नेतासँग उहाँ फारुक तारेक हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँसँग किसान आन्दोलनका विषयमा र पाकिस्तानको किसान मुभमेन्टको विषयमा त्यहाँका किसानहरूले भोग्दै आएका विभिन्न समस्याको विषयमा आज हामी कुराकानी गर्न गइरहेका छौँ। आउनुहोस् दर्शकवृन्द, फारुक तारेकसँगको यो संवाद हामी सुरु गरौँ। I would like to welcome you here in this session.
Thank you very much.
First of all, I would like to express my pleasure for being here in spite of your business. You are very much busy here in your program,
it's
but
my
I got
as
this
well.
opportunity to be with you here.
Okay, my pleasure as well.
Yes. Okay. I came to know that actually you are here in Kathmandu for attending a 3-day seminar on La Via Campesina. Please, may I know from you that what is La Via Campesina and then what are the major objectives of La Via Campesina?
Okay. La Via Campesina is an international organization of small farmers.
Okay.
And it is presence in 154 countries.
Well,
it is accepted as observer by United Nations. And this organization was able to bring a peasant charter at the United Nations General Assembly in December 2018, and it was able to have this go through. So now, as you have a human rights charter, as you have a international labor organization which is talking about labor rights, then youth rights, education rights, now for the first time in history we have peasant charter, and that is thanks to La Via Campesina consistent effort since 2005 that this resolution was passed with the majority.
Okay, you mean that actually the things what you passed from La Via Campesina that you'll present over there in the United Nations General Assembly for discussion over there?
We have done that, and it has been accepted.
Well,
so it is like same as the international human rights conventions, the same like that. It's not binding on the governments, but this is a guideline for the governments how you deal with the peasants, how you deal with the...
This is a formal organization of people only, or then it is formal organization that is related to United Nations as well?
No, it is a people's organization, and it has led mass movements on food sovereignty, on land rights, on climate justice, against fossil fuel. So all these issues which farmers are facing, La Via Campesina is like an Indian organization internationally.
Okay, it is very interesting that actually you are here gathering the people from SAARC countries especially, you know?
Absolutely.
And then what will be the conclusion you think on what matter you have been going to discuss in this seminar, and what will be the conclusion that you can go back through the special message from this seminar over there?
This is a 3 days regional meeting of La Via Campesina. We were unable to meet because of Corona. Last time we met in Kathmandu was 2019, and then we were unable to meet. And this time we have discussed the ways to cooperate with each other, to express solidarity, and also to prepare our international congress, which is taking place in Nicaragua next year, end of next year.
Nicaragua. Okay. And now this, let's say that it is pre-exercise to present your decision over there.
That's right. And we are discussing which issues we should bring forward. So we have discussed the issue of market, that when a crop is ready, farmer doesn't get the exact amount which he should have got. So when it's with the farmer, the prices go down. When it goes to the factory owners or the agents, the price goes up.
Okay, actually many human rights organizations have been working for the dignity and respect to the people of different profession, you know. But actually we find we find the people, those who are involved in farming, they are not respected as other people have those who are from different other profession. And then I mean to say we are now in a campaign for dignity for all, especially International
That's
and
right.
other human rights organizations, they have been working in this let's say slogan, in this slogan. So what are the major reasons you think that they are not respected? Farmers are not respected. Why?
It's the large land holding, feudalism, religious prejudices,
Okay.
and also the class question.
Yeah.
That they are very poor, they are like slaves, what can they do, and so on. So different reasons that peasants are not respected. But peasants are the main ingredient of the life.
Okay.
Life cannot survive if peasant doesn't work. So
Yes.
that's the main
The peasants and
capacity.
peasants and farmers must be respected.
They must be respected as equal human beings,
Yes.
equal citizens,
Okay.
and they must be properly given reward for their labor they do for the whole year.
Okay, the next question, please. What are the similarities and dissimilarities did you find in between the farmers here in Nepal and in Pakistan?
Yes, you had a progressive government. You have better understanding of the farming community. I heard that in one province, food sovereignty is been practiced
Yeah.
in Nepal.
Recently.
And your constitution is quite progressive. It even gave right to the gay community. So you have a better human constitution.
Okay.
In Pakistan, we are still dominated by religion, by feudalism, by anti-democratic forces, by military establishment.
Okay.
So we still have to fulfill the basic democratic tasks in Pakistan. You had a revolution in 2006.
Yeah.
So you overthrow the kingdom.
Yeah.
We don't have a kingdom,
But-
but we have people who are more than kings.
Okay.
So they believe themselves God on the land.
Well.
So they don't treat people properly. So Pakistan main issue of farming community is feudalism. There are some people who hold thousands of acres of land, and this was given to them by the British imperialists
Okay.
for their betrayal to the national liberation movement
Good.
in the Indian subcontinent. So those who betrayed the nation,
Yeah, still
they
now-
are the most rich.
Still now, they have been using
Same power.
only.
There is no land reforms. There is no proper state land given to tenants, to landless peasantry, to the rural poor. Those who lives in the villages, they must be given all sort of concessions by the state.
Okay, I want to know about the history of the farmers' revolution there in Pakistan, please. Do you have any kinds of history? Do you have any kinds of history that farmers have revolted for their rights or not?
We have several revolts in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Largest was on 23rd of March 1970 in my hometown, Toba Tek Singh, where over 500,000 peasants got together
Okay.
and they demanded land reforms.
Okay.
And then Bhutto, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto came into power in 72 and he has to do the land reforms for the first time in real terms.
Okay.
So the gathering in of 500,000 forced the government to go for land reforms, but then the military government came. You never have a military government. We have 34 years of military government in Pakistan.
Okay.
Direct military rule. But when there is no direct military rule, they rule from behind.
But I think I heard that you have got different government, but Imran Khan, he is little bit better than other government. Then how did you take him?
No,
How
that's
did you
not.
evaluate
That's
him?
a wrong impression.
Um.
He was for 4 years in government. He did nothing. There was a lot of price hike. He was using religious phrases. He did absolute nothing in 4 years.
Are you sure?
I am sure. And
But we heard that actually he is doing better. He has done better for Pakistan, especially.
what better? I live in Pakistan. I don't see anything.
Okay.
Which I could say this is better. No new
But
projects were started.
Imran Khan is popular in international community. I
Yeah,
think.
that's another thing that he's popular.
Okay.
But let me say one thing. For 4 years, he was an agent of American imperialism, of IMF
Okay.
or World Bank. He met Donald Trump, and when he came back, he said a very famous quotation of Imran Khan. It is like winning the second World Cup. He had won a World Cup in 1992 and meeting the most reactionary American president Donald Trump. For him was like winning another World Cup. So there is a lot of misconception about Imran Khan. He's not anti-imperialist. He's not anti-establishment. He's not pro-people. He's for the rich people.
Can we conclude like this actually from your saying? I just came to understand like this, that actually the problem is with the political system there in Pakistan. Am I right?
Yeah, he sometimes says, I want a real change. Sometimes he says that.
What kind of political system do you want there in Pakistan?
No, we want socialism in Pakistan.
Socialism, well.
We want socialism.
Can we believe that farmers can enjoy their rights and then they will be in socialism?
Absolutely, because land reforms cannot take place without socialism. We have to have a revolt, and we are building a revolt in Pakistan.
Okay, what kinds of problem you have been facing, and then what kinds of situation you have been facing right now there in Pakistan as a farmer?
The main problem at this time is the massive damages by floods and rains to over 33 million farmers in Pakistan. Almost 70% of cotton crops is destroyed. Almost 80% of rice crop is been destroyed. Most of the orchards of apples, of dates, of grapes, they are destroyed. And most of the fish farms, the inner fishing is gone because there was 7 days consistent rain in most part of Pakistan. Almost 1/3 of Pakistan was underwater.
It means you have been facing with very serious crisis
of climate disaster. Actually, the rich nations has made the world more warmer. What we say global warming. Pakistan, Nepal, India has not much contributed to global
against global warming as
well. So we are the victim of a crime which we have never committed. So we are paying the price of the crimes of the American imperialism, of the European imperialism, of Australia, of Canada.
But how can we believe that all the things happened there in Pakistan and you are blaming to imperialist countries?
It is the global warming. And look, our heat wave this year started in February. It is still in Pakistan a heat wave going on. Glaciers has melted. Pakistan has the most glaciers, 7,000 of them in Pakistan. And Pakistan has also some of the largest mountainous after Nepal. They have the largest mountainous range. And so Indian subcontinent.
How can we realize that all these things, what is going on in our country, in your country, in my country, that is because of their crime,
because there is a scientific research. Science has told us very clear things that when you leave the green gases in the air without cleaning it.
Now please, what do you expect from them in return? Because we have been victimized because of their
They have to pay the reparations. They have to pay the damages and losses. And I was at COP27 at Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt, where UN has organized this conference.
Do you think that they will address your problem?
No, they have signed a loss and damage contract. That means the rich nation will pay for any climate losses. That means if there is a flood in Nepal, which is not because of Nepal atmosphere, the rich nation must pay for that. There's a global fund going to be discussed and signed already. And we had a lot of demonstration in Egypt for demanding global justice for those countries who are not contributing to the global warming.
The next question actually, you have just said actually La Via Campesina has been extended more than 100 countries.
154 countries.
And then you are going to meet very soon as well. On what agenda you are going to discuss over there, especially?
some of the main agendas we are going to discuss is land rights, the peasant rights, against land grab, on food sovereignty.
Okay.
We don't want food security, we want food sovereignty.
Good.
And also we are going to discuss climate justice, so, and also women and youth participation.
Okay.
in
Women
the
and
agri-
youth participation in
in
farming.
the farming.
Okay.
And also we are going to discuss the way farmers could get more income than they are
that their
doing
life
it at
can be better
present.
than before.
Yes.
Okay.
And we are against corporate farming. We are against
corporate farming.
Yes.
And then the investment from multinational companies
Yes.
in farming.
That's right.
Okay. And then just now, then I just got an information from one of the expert of FTA. You know,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just telling me that
Afsar
actually,
Jafri
yeah,
sahab.
he was telling me that actually FTA, we should farming and then agriculture must be free from FTA.
Absolutely. That's true. Because,
Could you make me clear, please, about
because
it?
the companies get together and say, okay, we will let's have a contract and we will send you some product to your country.
Yes.
And then the country don't have to pay taxes on that. That means that the local farmers will lose.
Okay.
And this is much worse than WTO.
Okay.
WTO has some guarantees. FTA has no guarantees.
Okay.
So it's out of control of the governments. So this is like one of the worst thing that is happening at this time to the farmer community internationally.
Means
Because they want a free hand.
okay.
Indian farmers fought for over 1 year against FTAs because they don't want Advani to control the agriculture. They don't want market to rule them. They want their own system to be ruled.
Okay. Finally, the final question I would like to ask you that, please. Nepalese farmers, they have been suffering from shortage of chemical fertilizer here in Nepal. And then, what do you think that actually we should use fertilizer in farming or not? What is your conclusion actually?
We are promoting natural, sustainable crop system,
Okay.
which discourage using fertilizer.
But the government should have an alternate of chemical fertilizer. If the government doesn't have any kinds of alternate sources to replace chemical fertilizer,
I
then what
agree,
can be
but
the
there
solution?
is an alternate system,
Okay.
which takes a little time because since the Green Revolution in the 60s, we have been told that use fertilizer, it will increase your production.
Okay.
It did, but it destroyed our land. Our land is now subject to all sort of pesticide attacks.
Okay.
And all these pesticides doesn't work on these on these crops.
Okay.
So there's more damage now. Same is situation in Pakistan.
The
I would appeal.
environment and olivating has
Yes,
been damaged.
I would appeal to the farming community
Okay.
in Indian subcontinent. Don't use the fertilizer which is produced by chemicals.
Okay, we
Use
are-
fertilizer
well,
which is locally made.
we are going to conclude this program. Please, do you want to share any message from the Everest Television in this program, please?
I want to thank you that you took special time and you have interviews with our specialized persons, and I was surprised to see that you have such a in-depth analysis and questions about the farming community, and I hope that we can learn something from Nepal in Indian subcontinent. Nepal is a country of hope. Although in the past there is no religious fundamentalism, although over 80% are from Hindu community. But they are not Hindus fanatics. They are ordinary Hindus practicing their own religion, which is very good. One of the main issue and main challenges which our Indian subcontinent, the SAARC countries are facing religious fundamentalism. Either is Christian fundamentalism, Hindu fundamentalism, or Muslim fundamentalism. We face Muslim fundamentalism in Pakistan. Taliban are in power in Afghanistan. No woman can go to the university.
Yes.
So that sort of situation we are facing. But Nepal is a sign of hope, a light of hope.
Thank you very
I hope Nepal keeps that way. It doesn't go the way India has gone.
हस्त दर्शकवृन्द, कार्यक्रम संवादको आजको एपिसोडमा हामीले पाकिस्तानी किसान नेतासँग पाकिस्तानका किसानहरूको समस्याको बारेमा र विश्वभरि रहेका किसानहरूको समस्याको बारेमा र समाधानको विषयमा हामी कुराकानी गर्यौं। आजको यो एपिसोडमा कार्यक्रम संवाद मार्फत मेरा अतिथिले यो कृषि क्षेत्रमा कर्पोरेट लगानीलाई बन्द गरिनुपर्छ, मल्टिनेसनल कम्पनीजलाई बन्द गरिनुपर्छ भन्ने उहाँको धारणा रह्यो र कार्यक्रमको समय सीमा सकिसकेको छ। कार्यक्रमबाट हामीलाई बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्कार।